Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
Inside Williams-Brice Stadium for South Carolina, the Sandstorm team entrance is electric. The fans make this one of the most special venues in sports. Loud, proud, and rocking. That iconic entrance is one you've got to appreciate. Back to you.
All right, Holly. Gamecocks ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. You think the fans are ready for this one? The booth's shaking underneath us, guys. Give to the back. Got enough for the first. At midfield, he's got room. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. What perfect execution on that big run. Everything perfectly blocked, and this guy doesn't need a lot of room.
I love how this offensive line communicates and works up front. You see guys winning their one-on-one battles. There's double teams happening. Guys are getting into the second level and creating big lanes for this running back.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Looking for a man. It's Calandria. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
And I know it wasn't successful there, but you can go back to last week. Like, they're going to throw this man the football. They find creative ways to get him the ball. Really good coaches get their playmakers the ball in space, and that's what I like about this offense. I bet they come back to him and find a way to throw him the football some more.
That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's fourth down. Timeout called by the Cornhuskers. That's their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on fourth down. Big tight end makes the grab, first down, still on his feet. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. And the Huskers are flying down the field. The give to the back. Hard running there. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
Man, that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's second and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Running inside, it's Nelson. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. You got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Makes the catch, and he's free. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat.
This receiver is such a weapon, and he has so much speed, and he can generate explosive plays for your offense, not just running go routes and post routes, but how about throwing him the drag, letting him catch it, and use his speed to turn it upfield.
Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Nebraska! They grab the early lead.
This head coach wanted to come into this game aggressive, guys, and he did it in a couple different ways. On that first drive, nice mixture of throwing and running offensively, but how big was that gamble on fourth down? They got it, kept the drive alive. They end up scoring a touchdown, so it paid off. You can't start a game better than that.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. He'll start the return inside his 5. Sellers. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The run inside. It's McAllister. Danced his way through traffic. Pick up a 4 to the 19. Third and 6 yards to go. Sellers from the gun on third down. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. What a nice job by the defense stringing that out and forcing him out of bounds. He got nothing.
Yeah, I think that's nice discipline by this defense. Doing a good job playing inside out, using the sideline to their advantage, kind of string.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Fourth down, Sellers. Gets drilled as he releases it. The ball just trickles to the ground.
There are analytics out there in college football that say maybe you can go for that at that point of the field here in the first half. It's still early. If you don't get it, you can come back later in the game, make it up, score some more points, and that mistake will be erased. The problem is right now at this juncture.
Finding some room. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. The Huskers will try to put one on the board on first and goal. And the spin move was sweet and athletic, but not necessarily that productive.
Well, the offense just trying to go with a little touch pass this time, down close to the goal line, giving it to the receiver and hoping his speed is going to be able to outflank the defense, but nowhere to run. Nice stop on the defensive side of the ball.
Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Husker! Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
On the move from inside his 5. And he's going to be brought down on the return, but there is a penalty flag on the field. I'm not sure what this one's about. And the offense says thank you very much for the bonus yardage, and it'll be first down after the personal foul penalty. Here's Sellers to throw. Makes the grab. It's Hunt. Snags it, and he's open. The 30. The 20. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
And how about the big tight end doing the work for the quarterback, man? Nice, short, safe throw. And how about the speed, the athletic ability? You've seen the evolution of the tight end in the history of football, and this is exactly why. They went from being a big target to now a guy that can make plays after the catch and make big home run plays like he did right there.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Makes a move. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. So the Nebraska offense heads out to start this drive. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. Scanning the field, it's Calandria. Immediately fires to the middle. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone, or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
Motion from the wide receiver. From the shotgun, the inside give. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Escapes the pressure going right. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open.
Yeah, I think this quarterback just needs to do a better job working through his progression. Looked to me like he was trying to force that into his guy who was covered on the play. There were other people open.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. With the catch, it's Mills.
And had they not picked up that first down, it would have been decision time for the head coach, right? You're kind of in no man's land on the fridge. Are you trying a long field goal? Are you going for it on 4th down? But because of the execution there and the nice throw, let's keep this drive going. Let's see if we can get 6.
Fight. Got a little grass. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. The Cornhuskers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown, Cornhuskers! And they take it in for 6 more points. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
We've reached the break. It's Nebraska holding the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the 2nd period and they try to find a way to answer. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Might be calling a hot route. Throwing, Sellers. Got a man, it's Clark. At the 45 on its way. There he goes. A massive pickup on that one, and they're in business at the 21.
Man, is it nice to have a guy that can do that. Goodness gracious, short pass, but he has such speed, elusiveness, vision, the whole 9. He shows you all of it right there. Catches the football, makes some people miss, gets upfield, and gets the long gain. That is so nice for a quarterback to throw it short, but you get all those yards after the catch.
Intercepted to stop the threat. Trying to take it back. He stopped at the 19-yard line. A big play there to get the pick and take it back inside the 20.
Well, he was rolling to his right, and because of that, I don't know if it affected the timing between him and his wide receiver. They just weren't on the same page on that one as the defense comes away with the INT.
Zings it complete to the right. At the 35, he's loose. A lot of room to the right. Electrifying play, and man, are they set up now at the 32-yard line. The feel of this whole drive changed on that last big play. They've got it 1st and 10 outside the 30. Out of the gun to give to the back. Could be an alley. They get him corralled, but he carries it all the way down to the 7-yard line.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
A 1st down run in the red zone. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
Looking for the score. Knocked away, incomplete, and quarters get tight in the red zone.
It's hard in this area throwing over this big defensive line. They've got long arms. You saw it right there, knocking that ball down on 2nd down.
3rd and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Nebraska.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it off with the score from the 4. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The Gamecocks offense heads out to see what they can put together here. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? He wants to change this route. Sellers. Pocket breaking down. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. A 1st half turnover can swing momentum. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Man, what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down.
That's a great-looking run there. Nebraska has had such a great lineage at running back. When you think back to the great Roger Craig or Amon Green, Lawrence Phillips, or Rex Burkhead, they always seem to be pumping somebody up into the NFL. This guy has a chance to play on Sunday because of his skills.
Might as well give it to him again. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. Six-yard pickup on 1st down. Leaves him with 2nd and 4. Back to pass. It's Calandria. He's got the tight end. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Right, 2nd quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some 1st downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
And the Huskers come to the line with a new set of downs. He leaves it with his back. Maybe Headed to the end zone. And he's in. Pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown, Huskers. Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hit in the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
And the extra point is good.
Number 27, sent to kickoff.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's McAllister. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
So now it's second and long. Wants to adjust the pattern. Here's Sellers to throw. Under fire. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
And guys, if I'm on offense, I am staying aggressive. I know you didn't connect there, but make sure you keep testing this defense, because even if you complete one of those throws, that could be the game-breaking play.
From the gun on third down, Sellers fires to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
And this offense is going to need more of those, man. You've dug yourself a little bit of a hole. Defense still giving up points on the last possession, man. You got to put it in overdrive. You need more big plays, more shots down the field.
Maybe a crease. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. They've got him wobbling after that big play now to pay it off on 1st and 10 from inside the 15. Oh, then he's got room. They make the stop, man, to work for it. A nice little juke, and he'll have 7 on that one.
And that's a really good job by the defense, reacting to what they see. They see the quarterback flip it forward on the touch pass. Now got to go get it, right? Corral that football. He picked up some yards, yeah, but you didn't give up that big explosive play, and now you have to make him earn it now on the next down.
He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Motion from the wideout. They'll try to run for it. And he's in! Touchdown, South Carolina!
And they didn't start this first half the way you wanted to, but at least they're ending on a positive note. At least they're saying, guys, we put a drive together. We scored. We need some plays to go our way, but the offense has got some positive momentum, and that is a great thing going into the half.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To throw, it's Calandria. He'll take a deep shot here. Hauls it in down the sideline. Off and running. Past the 10. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. Well, Lil Red's probably turning into Big Red with pride right now with this performance he's turning in.
And, man, he is in his bag. He's running it. He's throwing it. This defense is like, habit, and what? Which way do I go? Who's got the football? He is setting this defense on fire.
Set to advance on the football.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Might be changing the route. Throwing, Sellers. Looking deep. Incomplete. And man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
Well, the defense just did the quarterback a massive favor. That's the nicest thing they've done to him all game. They've already picked him off twice. That should have been number 3.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Here's a heat. They make the stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that first down. The Gamecocks spend the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Looking to throw on first down. Rushes on him, and down he goes. Timeout called here by South Carolina. That'll be their second. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. And the Gamecocks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Sellers. Under fire. Trying to buy time. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. Sellers from the gun on third down. He'll loft one deep down the left side. It's incomplete, and they tried to get one on the board before the break and couldn't quite make the connection. And they head to the locker room, 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Fellows, welcome into our EA Sports studios here in Orlando, the Week 2 edition of our College Football Update Show. We begin with the Ole Miss Rebels, taking on the number 1 team, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
Yeah, and third and short, it's a great place to be for an offense. You got the hope.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Sellers to throw for it on fourth. Unloads to the wideout. Smashes through the tackle. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
They're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Past the 40. There's some room. Touchdown, Gamecocks. This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Cornhusker offense is out and ready to go on the attack. They come out for the first time in this second half. The lead a little smaller than when they went to the locker room, and they'll try to answer here.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And finally the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there, but on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Got his man downfield. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on second and short. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
And this ball looks like it just got away from the quarterback. I think he made the right decision. He was going to the receiver that seemed open, but just not very accurate on the throw, and that leads to the interception.
South Carolina's offense heads out to get this drive started. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Making side adjustments here. Here's Sellers to throw. Fears the pressure. Trying to get away. Gain of 6. They're looking at 3rd and 4.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early. Didn't have any success.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Fourth down, Sellers. Bringing the heat. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. The decision to go for it does not pan out. The hand to the running back. There's a crease. Lowers those pads. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field. What a big gain for the offense.
They're going to ride this running back. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking for a man. It's Calandria. Right down the middle. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Pressure coming. Quickly complete. Touchdown, Nebraska! And the pummeling has started. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And this one is good, and it's been anything but easy for him. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown throw.
Number 27, set to kick this one away.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Throwing, Sellers. Snagged in the middle. It's Harbor. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Gamecocks can really attack on this second and short. Back to pass. Looking to the big tight end. The short hands. It's Hunt. Breaks into the open. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
What a great play call offensively. Taking the shot, you flip the field, and now you better get those red zone play calls ready and dialed up.
And the Gamecocks trying to cash it in on first and goal. Headed outside for the line. It's McAllister. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Going to have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
Sellers. Oh, they're after him. Gets away from one. Chunked it away just as he was hit. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on third down.
That's another example of just really good football. This is why they built the lead here in the second half. Nice job pressuring the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, coming into somebody else's building and keeping it really, really quiet.
Sellers lined up in the gun on third down. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Hit as he throws. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Man, you see, once you start to get to the red zone, the contested catch rate goes way...
Hang on just a second. I think they're going to try to get the touchdown here. Man, this could be a gamble, guys. They could come up empty. Pocket breaking down. Avoids pressure. But he can't get away again, and down he goes, and the trickeration is not so tricky. Through 3/4 of play, and both of these quarterbacks